You might have seen these ads, unbelievable deals on social media for travel, fried chicken, or even supermarket discounts. Or maybe you have received text messages like these. Be warned, you might be falling for a scam. Scams targeting Android mobile device users are on the rise. In September 2023 alone, at least 1.2 million Sing dollars was lost to Android malware scams involving ads for travel packages on social media platforms. So, are Android devices more prone to malware? Should iPhone users be worried? And how can you protect yourself from these malware scams? Malware, or malicious software, is designed to cause harm to devices. They can steal sensitive information like passwords from your phone and even take control of it. When you respond to scam promotions or messages, the scammers will try to get you to install an app malware onto your phone, usually by sending a link over private messages or chat apps. The scammer will even guide you to change your phone settings to allow the installation of apps from unknown sources, so as to grant the malware access to accessibility services. The result? Scammers can record your bank login ID and password, and even intercept your 2FA messages, with the aim of draining your bank account in minutes. To combat the rise of malware, Google in October announced that it's enhancing Google Play Protect, which protects Android devices against malware. The enhanced versions will help users determine if the app is safe to install or if it's potentially harmful, and can even detect malware that tries to disguise itself. Even with the enhanced Google Play Protect, Google recommends that you take the time to get to know the security functions on your phone and make sure these are turned on.
The first thing, I'm going to start with the Google Messages app. If you go to Settings, Message Settings, and you scroll down, there's a feature called Spam Protection. So this is on by default, but just something users should check, just in case, making sure that they don't turn it off. And then I'll go into Chrome, and here, again, similarly, I'm going to go to Settings. I'm going to go to Privacy and Security, and right here you have Safe Browsing. So it defaults to Standard Protection, but if a user wants to turn that up even higher, they can go to Enhanced Protection. Going back to the theme of being vigilant and detecting. And so the last one I'll show you is Security and Privacy Settings. You have this dedicated Security and Privacy page in Settings, and it gives you kind of the status indicator to see how the device is doing overall from a cybersecurity hygiene perspective. And then from here, if you go to App Security, you'll have Google Play Protect. The Google Play Protect actually does periodic scans, so it does a daily scan of every app you have installed on your device as well.
But even if these settings are on, you can still protect yourself further. First, make sure your phone and your apps are updated regularly in case there are security fixes, as developers regularly patch any malware and security vulnerabilities. Next, only download mobile apps from official stores like Google Play Store and Apple App Store. You should also verify the app's trustworthiness by checking its reviews, its ratings, and number of downloads. Thirdly, think twice if an app requests accessibility permissions, full control over your device, or access to sensitive information like SMS and emails. These requests are often warning signs. Okay, so what about iPhones? Well, if you're an iPhone user, you might feel a little safer, as these malware scams so far target Android phones. But does it mean that Apple's platform is safer? No, not quite. Police have warned that scammers may recommend that victims borrow a friend or family's Android phone to complete the order. Experts warn that it's important to exercise caution, as all devices are prone to attack.
The better you can harden your accounts, the less risky that becomes. And again, it's a ubiquitous risk, right? It's not just something that happens on Android. It can apply anywhere, because at the end of the day, it's all about trusting the threat actor, and they do a really good job psychologically convincing the user and rushing the user before they can even make an informed decision.
Experts also caution that no system is foolproof, and malware that can bypass iOS security features has been detected before. But if you suspect you've already downloaded and installed malware, there are still ways to manage the situation. First, switch on flight mode on your phone. You can also try to remove your SIM card and turn off Wi-Fi. Next, run an antivirus scan on the phone. Then, check your bank, your SingPass, and Central Provident Fund accounts for any unauthorized transactions. If it turns out your phone has indeed been compromised, you should report fraudulent transactions to your bank, relevant authorities, and the police. You could also do a factory reset of your phone and change the passwords of compromised accounts. And let's not forget, malware scams are not the only scams out there. Investment scams, e-commerce scams, impersonation scams, love scams, and job scams. Maybe it's a good time to remember, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.